One.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to New York State and our monthly board meeting, October 17th, 2019. Let me introduce our commissioners. Going to my left around the room, Commissioner Diane Chmielewski, Commissioner Roger Higgins, Commissioner Harry Stanton, Counsel Carl Whitback, and our Acting Executive Director Kara Sullivan, and myself, Richard Jernigan, as Chairman. And around the room, we have our distinguished department heads and other employees. Saying all that, motion to adopt the regular board minutes of September 19th.
Second.
Any questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next, we have Dan, who's going to take the place of Bob Russo. We're going to try to take the place, right? How are you, Dan?
Well, how are you?
You will beat the drum slowly?
You might do a great job. Bob might not have to come back.
We won't say that. We need that. All right, so in front of you is the annual software maintenance agreement renewal for the OnBase software that was purchased last year. It provides digital storage, retrieval, and management of authorities' personnel records. The term for this is December 1st, 2019 to November 30th, 2020, and the maintenance is provided by Comic Minolta at a cost of $19,620.
So, second, please.
Second.
Questions? If there's no questions, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank
That
you.
wasn't hard, was it?
No, thank you.
Engineering, Jeff.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Very good, and yourself?
Good, thank you.
First up, we have the system-wide street sweeping services contract, second extension. Back in November of, or actually in September of 2017, we advertised for contractors to perform the sweeping operation. We had awarded the contract to Custom Street Services, and this will be the second extension for their contract at the same price that they have been doing it for the past year, which is $1,056 per day. They've been doing a good job for us. The not to exceed total for all of our bridges is $47,520.
So moved. Second.
Second.
Question? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Traffic accident summary report. You can see the third quarter accident summaries here. Really not too much out of the ordinary. At Kingston, we're up somewhat. We had construction going on for the Empire State Trail. There were 3 accidents, rear-end accidents during construction zones when they were out there while we were placing the barrier. And there was also another accident that was happening during a motorcycle ride up there where the police were conducting traffic up there. So there were some extra accidents, but 4 of them were related to the actual construction of the project, not of the project after it was built.
Any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I wanted to talk briefly about the Kingston walkway. Do you want to do it as a new business, or do you want to do it?
I'll do it right now.
Very good. I was up there today, took a quick look at it. I compliment engineering on the job they did. It really looks good, it looks professional. What did you think?
Why would you think it wouldn't look good?
You see, you shouldn't ask questions.
You don't want me to answer.
Okay. But I think it's important for the board that we all remind engineering, and engineering pass it on down to our contractors, that this is a temporary installation, and we need to monitor closely, both staff and contractors, for issues of pedestrian safety. So the bridge wasn't originally designed for it. And second, about the structural integrity of the bridge, because we are changing the loading out there. And there are sections of that bridge that are cantilevered, and we're moving traffic around. And that should be something that we look at, if not every year, certainly as part of every biennial inspection, to see if there's any change whatsoever. Okay? I want on record that the board has passed those instructions on. Okay?
How are we monitoring usage, or is the state parks doing that, or?
For the pedestrian
Yeah.
usage, we don't monitor that
So we have to rely on somebody else to tell us whether it's being used a lot or not being used at all, or?
Well, we by
have.
osmosis will monitor it because everything is watched on the bridges now. And we want to know for our own needs.
There's certain technologies out there that will enable us to get a sense of usage.
Well, we're gonna do it dawn to dusk.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Correct.
Same rules as every other
It'll
facility.
be just hours with the bridge staff.
That's
Correct.
right. That's right. Yeah, it'll be in our best interest to really understand what kind of usage it's going to be.
Yeah, no, I was impressed that, you know, I thought we were going to take more lane space than we did. We didn't. And,
You're right, you're right.
No, but you
It does look
go
good.
up there when you have a traffic pattern up there and it does.
Oh, we don't. Yeah, absolutely right.
Thing.
Yes, we-
But to your point, we will, you know, not only the biennials, we also do maintenance inspections up there, so, you know, on the off years from biennials, so we can certainly, you know, monitor the situation annually.
Very good.
Any other questions?
Thank you, Commissioner.
If not, last one?
Last one is jobs in progress. The Empire State Trail is substantially complete. The Newburgh Beacon Bridges, the I-84 9W project is nearing completion. Paving work is done. Striping is going to happen the next couple nights down there. So they're just about in a substantial complete mode. Where the contractor's looking at being complete by the end of October, middle of November, so which is quite a bit ahead of schedule. So that's good.
Jeff, one question. A couple people have mentioned to me that that overpass is not high enough regarding bringing those pipes through from River Road to the
Well, we went from a 14-foot clearance to a 16-foot clearance with this project. So the 16-foot clearance meets all the FHWA requirements for a road. You know? If they need more than that, they're going to have to find another route, that's for sure.
So 16-foot clearance?
Yeah. I don't know what they're looking for. I know down at Steel Style, they have all those
That's what I'm
pipes
talking
down there
about,
that
yeah.
have to get up to Milton to.
No, the middle,
Yeah, down to the
the
tunnel.
DEP place.
Yeah.
I can't take that road, right?
Well, if it's taller than 16 feet, you won't make it.
I heard it was 2 inches shorter. That's what I heard. Now I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, they got a low tide.
What's that?
They have to go low tide.
That's what they hear.
That's right.
Well, they could mill 9W underneath the bridge if they wanted to, you know?
No. Go on, sorry.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Any questions?
Move to accept the jobs in progress report.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Thank you.
very much.
Brian, the monthly investment report.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
Seeing you, how can I not be?
Okay, now the investment. First off, the investment report. There are 11 investments, all of a routine nature. They're all reflected in the investment inventory. Currently, the maintenance reserve fund stands at a balance of $2.4 million. Interest or yield for the month ending August stands at a consistent 2.16%. We're still kind of benefiting from some investments that I already made. As most people are aware, interest rates are declining, so we should expect to see this decline going forward.
Move to accept the investment report.
Second, please.
Second.
Questions? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Uh,
Next.
Next up is the annual workers' compensation insurance policy renewal. It comes due on October 21st. What is really good news is this is a return to our 35% upfront discount on the rates that are charged to the authority per dollar of payroll. This discount is the highest discount rate offered by the New York State Insurance Fund. This coincides with a reduction in our experience modification. We're down to 0.89. We're actually fairly close to where we were a few years ago, actually extremely close. After we had a somewhat unfortunate period of some losses associated with accidents, accident prevention initiatives have proven successful, and at least on the parts of workers' compensation that we can easily control, we've brought all those rates down? Well, as for the parts that we can't control, we're still going to be paying an estimated $430,149 as compared to, excuse me, $396,511 as opposed to the $430 from last year, a decrease of $33,638. Basically, workers' comp, as all of you may know, is applied to actual payroll paid. So whatever we pay, the final pay won't be known until at the end of the policy period. There's an audit that takes place, and the actual amount that we pay is based upon the audit, the findings of the audit. So what you're really approving at this meeting is both the rates applied to payroll as well as the broker's fee associated with the policy.
Move it first. Second.
Second.
Just note again, this count is the highest return that we can possibly get from New York State Insurance.
And
Fund,
Tara, if you could,
Highest I believe I get.
I think that our staff deserves some credit.
Here,
Okay,
here.
if you could pass it on from the board.
Thank you, and
Both
certainly
maintenance and so forth.
the maintenance program with their toolbox talks and the constant safety mantra, that's also gone to Frank and his operations crew, where he's just constantly supporting innovative safety programs and messaging. So you're right, kudos to staff.
And they should understand, unfortunately, the savings are not great enough to impact our next negotiations. But we do appreciate it.
That's right, that's right.
So Brian, what's gonna happen next year? We can't get the, we're capped at that discount, and we gotta get a lesser price.
Well, unless you want to start reducing salaries, there really isn't much we're going to do.
We gotta take a cut.
All right, I'll make a motion. The board. I'll take it on my salary.
We'll leave the way it's gonna get done first.
Did we vote on that?
Yes, we did.
We did? All right, next.
Okay, last up is the Accident Review Committee third quarter report. For the third quarter of 2019, there were 111 accidents on authority facilities. This compares to 100 in the previous year. During this period, there were 4 accidents, none with injuries involving authority personnel as compared to 1 in the previous year. A brief summary of each accident is described in my memo. On a year-to-date basis, the authority had 319 accidents as compared to 265 in the previous year. This information is provided solely for information purposes. No action is required by the board. Thank you very much.
Well, they had a lot of questions for us, Thank you.
Rogers.
Mr. Kelly?
Yeah. Good afternoon.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. As you can see, everybody's in a good mood, so
Yeah,
keep us in that mood, please.
I'm gonna keep moving it. All right, so the first item we have is Vizsla Road Weather Information System replacement for the Kingston Rhinecliff Bridge. This is a system that we deployed in 2011 at the 3 smaller facilities and then expanded its use in 2015 to the other 2. This is a system that basically checks the road weather, deck conditions, reports it to the command center. It also does all of our wind readings. That assists us to initiate call-ins for maintenance for plowing and sanding and all of that activity. We're seeking to replace the oldest unit at Kingston at a not to exceed 24,791. This is a sole source purchase directly from the vendor.
So moved. Second, please.
Second.
No questions? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Thank you.
Chris?
So the second item.
I stopped at Kingston as a self-test someone went into it, and it was the only place in the Hudson Valley that was raining. Can you get a weather device that will
block us from that? It's funny, Vizsla is out there looking at the unit today. Bad luck. So the next item I have is, this is a kind of a unique agreement. This is called Connected to Fiber. So this outfit maps all of the different fiber plant installations throughout the United States and provides that information to kind of end users that are seeking to purchase or lease fibers from entities like us. So it's a free service to us. We just provide the information, and then they'll connect us with people that may be seeking to use our facilities. So for us, it's a kind of a win-win, very little work for it.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frank.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. And yourself?
Good, thank you.
Great. I have one item for your consideration today, and that is the Transcom Open Reach program, which we have. It's a yearly expense. The Open Reach program is a web interface where our command center can log on to the Transcom Regional Conditions Database, and it will allow us, along with the member agencies of it, to enter traffic and road conditions that may affect the traveling public throughout the region, including our facilities. Additionally, allows us to receive notifications of and allows us to monitor events which occur throughout the area that can impact traffic across our facilities. The fees that they assess to us are for maintenance, operation, and expansion of the system, and that is, this year, the total is in the amount of $11,907.04.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
Next, Tara.
Thank you, Chairman. First, you have my monthly activity report. That's for the acting executive director. There's nothing to report except under item number 7, other $79.69. The Bridge Authority sent a memorial arrangement for a memorial for an employee's funeral. Second, I've got the September 2019 traffic and revenue analysis, cash and easy pass comparison. I'd like to read into the record that the New York State Bridge Authority's revenues are $233,976 above last year's receipts. That's an increase of 0.54%. Additionally, I have the September 2019 Easy Pass sales analysis. Year to date, the tag sales are 7,118 compared to 7,540. That's a decrease of 5.6%. And finally, I've got the Historic Bridges of the Hudson Valley monthly report for September 2019. We have all of the bank account balances here for you, both savings and checking accounts, as well as interest, donations, deposits. The highlights from the September 2019 report include a very successful 3rd annual Skywalk Arts Festival with more than 700 visitors. I think the first year we had between 200 and 300. Last year we had between 400 and 500. This year we had over 700. So it's clearly catching on and a great success. When I was coming across the bridge to attend, I counted over 80 people actually walking on the bridge itself. And the new Skywalk roundabout parking area was full, and the parking area at our facility was also full. And thanks so much to the staff that supported the event. It was really great and a beautiful day. Additionally, Historic Bridges of the Hudson Valley hosted the Mid-Hudson Teachers Center here at headquarters. As you know, Joe Pescimento is the chair of that, and he's also now the chair of Historic Bridges of the Hudson Valley. So he brought his whole group here, and they loved using the executive conference room for their meeting. And that's all I've got for you this month.
James said this year.
He might have.
Any questions for Tara? If not, any other presentations before the board? Old business, new business? Carl, any attorney-client privilege information?
I think yes, we do.
Yes, we do. You're good.
We're not gonna come back into session. We won't have to take any action.
No action? All right. Any other questions before we adjourn the meeting? If not, Roger, if you kindly would, adjourn the meeting. We want to stay longer.
Move to adjourn.
Thank you.
Gave it a lot of thought.
Roger, second. Oh, I'm sorry. All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Next meeting, November 21st, 2019, at the regular time, 3 PM.
Having jerky.
Thank you very much. You making it?
Oh, thank you.
You done?